Hello, and welcome back to another Mountain View Soap Co. video. My name is Hannah, and today we are making my Gnome soap, which will be called Vanilla Sugar Cookies. I am so excited to share with you today's video, as well as talk with you a little bit about the release that is happening in just 2 days. I cannot believe that the holiday release is already here, but I am so excited to finally show you guys everything. Obviously, the videos are still going to be going up on the channel once everything becomes available, but this is your time to finally get your hands on the stuff that you've been wanting to get your hands on, which is so exciting. So let's talk a little bit about this soap first, and then we can go ahead and discuss everything else. So you'll notice that I have a batch of red that I'm mixing up right now. I actually ran out of red while I was making this soap, and I needed it for a cane embed for a soap that you'll see in the future. So that's what I'm mixing up here, and it ended up working completely fine, no worries at all. Before I go any further though, if you are new here, don't forget to go down below, hit the subscribe button, like the video, hit the little bell notification if you'd like to be notified whenever I post a video. And I also wanted to share a question of the day. And my question of the day for you today is, are you a Gnome fan? I'm assuming if you're this far into today's video, then you probably are, or maybe you're just a fan of soap. But overall, I wanted to ask that question because I know there are some people that are like really obsessed with Gnome stuff, some people that really aren't obsessed with Gnome stuff. So I kind of just wanted to ask that as the question of the day. Okay, so let's talk about the soap itself. So the soap itself is scented with Vanilla Bean Noel, which is a very sugar cookie-like scent. If you've ever smelt it from Bath & Body Works, this is a Bath & Body Works dupe, as a lot of my soaps are for this release. And with any type of a cookie or bakery scent, it is expected to discolor. Unfortunately, the only part of the soap that discolored was the one part that I needed to not discolor, which is the white that I'm putting on right now. I'll show you guys some pictures when we do the cut and stuff like that to kind of show you what it looks like. Honestly, it's going to end up being fine because after a couple washes, it'll turn white again and it'll be all fine and dandy. But it's expected with sugar cookie type scents or any type of a bakery scent, which for my soapers here, I'm sure you already know that. So the story with this soap is that I was going to make it and then I wasn't going to make it, and then I had another soap that I didn't want to do, so I decided to make it. And it was actually quite fun to make these gnomes. It was kind of something different that I hadn't done before. I followed some different tutorials for it, which was exciting. And I also wanted to put these guys on kind of a little snowbank. It wasn't super successful on all of the bars, but some of the bars it worked out. And I mentioned that in the Grinch soap, which if you hadn't seen that soap yet, I will go ahead and put a card on screen now for you so you can take a look at it. It is so stinking cute. And I probably have mentioned to you guys a few times now that I'm really not a big fan of in the pot swirls. And I decided I was going to give it a try for this soap because I had already done so many like drop swirl type of stuff, but I still don't like it. Also, here's a cute little gnome. They are actually adorable. They didn't take me that long to make. I probably made them a little bit more intense than what I needed to. And the beautiful glitter that I'm popping on my soap top right now is Mistletoe from the Good Glitter. You can use code Mountain View Soap if you would like to save 10% off on your purchase. They also have some last minute fall blends, and I believe that Brittany, who is the founder of the Good Glitter, just announced that 2 of her blends Anyway, I want to talk to you guys before we get too far into the video about the release that is happening on Saturday. So in 2 days from today, I am going to be launching all of the products from the holiday release. So if you'd like to get your hands on this soap, the Grinch soap, any body butters, body scrubs, wax melts, all of that stuff will be available starting on Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern. For my West Coast people, I am so sorry. I know that it is super early and that will be changing in 2022, but I wanted to kind of just keep everything the same for this year and close everything out. A lot of things are going to be changing in 2022, So I just figured that I would change that as well. I should not sell out of anything within the first couple days, so you should still have plenty of time to shop if you'd like to. But with that in mind, I highly recommend that you do set an alarm, mark your calendar, whatever it is you need to do. I recommend that you do it. And the reason for that is because I don't know what's going to sell and what isn't going to sell. Obviously, I hope it all sells, but to ensure that you actually get your hands on what you want to get your hands on, I would recommend that you try to shop as early as you possibly can. I know I have a lot of different people that are excited about the release, interested in, purchasing stuff early. If that's not you, that's totally fine. So as you can see here, there's a little bit of discoloration already from the white that you just saw, but it got worse. And again, I'll actually pop a photo on screen now of what the top looks like so you can see what that discoloration is. And when I was cutting these soaps and taking photos, it was really rainy and dark and gross outside. So the colors look a little gross. The colors are actually a lot better, which I'll pop I'll pop a photo on screen in just a moment after you look at what the inside of this guy looks like. I mean, it's not terrible, but I definitely am not a huge fan of in the pot swirls, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more of them. So let me put that photo on screen now for you of what it looks like in normal, not super gloomy lighting. See, it's not really that bad. I mean, some of the bars are worse than others because it was still pretty liquidy when I poured it. I should have waited, but I was also incredibly impatient. Also, ignore the blue soap that you see at the bottom. That's a video that's coming up later. I tend to cut 2 different kinds of soap at a time just because I have been trying to make sure that I get everything done. So I actually believe that the soap that you can see on the bottom there is going live this Sunday. So that is my Arctic Winter Apple soap, and it is so stinking cute. Wait until you see the embeds that I made for that soap. So that's going up on Sunday, but first I will see you I will see you on the website if you are interested in shopping on Saturday for all of the stuff that is going to be popping up for the holiday release. I am so excited for everything to happen. I also have a new little section on my website for release information. So if you have any questions, that's where I'm going to go to update stuff. And I just updated a whole bunch of stuff about the butters, about the jars that are going to be for the scrubs and the butters in 2022 and towards the end of 2021. So I'll link that in the description box below if you are interested in checking that out. In the meantime, though, have a great rest of your Thursday. I'll see you on Saturday, and I'll see you here on Sunday. All right, bye.